Welcome along to another MX5 weekly restorer update. Today, Roy's keeping warm in a Mark 1. I've been putting some bits on a Focus ST. We got update on the Mark 1 VVT build, and Jim's behind me doing some filler. Welcome along. I was away last week, spending some time with the family, doing some bits. So let's go and see what the guys are up to. Not a lot. Look at this one. Is that what pose or what position are you sort of adopting there, Ollie? Is this the work? Is this the I'm at work and I'm working hard boss?
No, it's that I'm feeling tired at work.
What's happening? You're going to show me a silver Mark 1?
Yeah, I am going to show you silver Mark 1.
Okay, so it wasn't in the intro shot, but Ashlee literally just swapped this off his ramp, and we wanted to get this on, but I couldn't get the shot done in time, so just going to talk through on this silver Mark 1.
It's a silver Mark 1.
You need to sort of get in there and let people know what you've been doing.
Well, this one's it's quite rust free, which is nice. It had a bit of rust in the sill and the arch, so we've done a rust repair on there. Nice and easy one. There's no internal works required. It's just the outer piece there. So
You got it done quite quick.
well, there was no real rust on the inside. It was just on the outside rust and that.
So I see bits have been stripped off.
Yep. Next job is it's going off for a full respray. So
Full respray. You still got to strip a few more bits off.
I've still got to strip a few more bits off, but it needs to be watertight because it's going to be outside, so
Yeah.
just to keep it watertight. I've left some bits on it for now, but
Plenty in the tank, sir. Why are you laughing?
no,
It's just some words.
you're just some words.
Yeah, so that's alright. So is there anything else we're going to be doing on it?
No, it's just respray and
Respray that seal, and
then full respray, do all the paint on the sill, and then
it will look nice once it's done.
there's a few other little bits of trim and stuff. He wants new ones to replace it to make it look extra,
Okay.
to make it spot on.
It's actually not in bad nick for silver, because Mark 1 silver paintwork does have a tendency to start flaking off. So hopefully that won't be an issue. Cool. Now look, at least Ollie's got up off the tyres. Youth of today. It's hard work working with them. So much back chat as well. I don't get much respect. Alright, let's go and find Roy. I think he's still keeping warm. Wake up, Roy. Keeping nice and warm in there.
Yeah,
What are you doing on this then?
lots of stuff. You can see it's wingless, just having new wings.
And you might want to turn the engine off. Can you turn the engine off? People won't be able to hear you.
So as you can see, it's wingless, just having a new pair of wings.
Did some work on the
Yeah.
seals down here, haven't you?
Yeah, this is a new front sill section welded in. So it's probably from about here forward. It's all new. As you can see, you wouldn't tell.
No.
So,
Good job.
and the other side was okay. We just literally cleaned it up and restone chipped and painted it for
So
it.
pretty much the same as what you've done this side, but obviously
There's
without
no
the welding in.
Yeah, pretty much. It's having a full service, which is nearly done. But I'm just trying to replicate at the moment conditions at which the customer's having some throttle problems. So I think it might have to be a case of I have to go on the road though.
What was the problem?
On the sheet it says it was in third gear, 30 mile an hour, and all of a sudden the tacho starts flickering
Oh, was it?
and then it loses throttle power.
Okay.
So
That might be something that's going to be affected when it's under more of a load.
yeah, under more of a load. That's what I'm saying. I think it's going to be out on the road job to test that. But yeah, we've done.
There's a few things it could be, isn't there?
Yeah, one of those few things.
Okay.
So yeah, we've done a Camco gasket, Casso ring as well. We're just doing a coolant flush at the moment.
Oh, that's why you had it running.
Before I had it running, I was trying to obviously replicate the problems, but like I said, I think that's going to be on the road.
Alright, shall I let you get back to your coolant flush then?
Well, I just let it cool down now, so
Alright.
before I can.
So you're all flushed out now?
I am all flushed out.
Cool. Cheers, boy. Right, Ash? Oh no, dealt with you.
You've already spoken to me.
Right, so I'll talk to you a little bit about this Focus ST that I've been working on. I did a couple of intros, I kept calling it Focus RS because this car belongs to a customer that did have an RS, but now he's got an ST. So yeah, so we've done a few bits on this. So it's come to us for a list of many things. One of them is this intercooler upgrade. So we've cut the old one out, fitted that. It's had this snorkel fitted. It's having new lights. We've done a full underseal in the clear. Ooh, let's take you around here. So you can see that it's a bit hard to see now, but it adds a sort of bit of a gloss to everything. The clear, all in the wheel arches. It's all been sprayed inside the sill areas as well. I don't think you can see anything in there anyway. No, that won't come out that well. Yeah, so I've literally finished on it, other than I've got to put some mud flaps on, so I've got to start putting the trim back together under trays and bits, and I can put the mud flaps on and get bumper back on once the customer wants to pick it up today, which I'm hoping to get it done, but it all depends really on how well the wax dries really. I only managed to get it under sealed this morning, and it does take a while to dry, and it's wet outside, so I think I'll bring phones. I'm maybe having to say it will be ready tomorrow. So yeah, so as you can see, you can just see on the black there, like the whiteness. So all underneath's done. Also fitted an exhaust system, upgraded all the exhaust system. This has just been taped up so I don't spray it all with underseal. Just been covered up. Yeah, and also got some new lights to fit for them. Some LED lights which are in here. Oh, put the camera right. Just in there. So that's what I've been up to. Ollie, do you want to come and talk about your what's that, Roy? What did you just call his car? A static shed. How do you feel about that, Ollie? That someone's calling your car a static shed? He has got a point though, hasn't he? It is being used just to store stuff at the moment. So, okay, so from a quick look underneath, we helped Ollie out on Monday because wasn't going as fast as you wanted it to, was it?
No, I was having setbacks, I guess, in a way.
A case of CBA.
Motivation issues.
Was it? Was that don't say it, was that CBA issues?
No, it's just that there's... I
suppose you can say that, can't you? Can't be asked.
No, well...
A case of CBA.
It's just that there's so much to do.
Yeah, so...
different little elements to it.
You were overwhelmed?
I was overwhelmed.
So when... I'm not sure whether I spoke about it, but Ollie did say to me, like, few weeks ago, that he wanted to do this job, and he didn't really have a lot of faith. Was it say maybe faith in yourself to fully carry out and get all the work done?
I think it just would have taken me a lot.
Yeah, and I just said, just go ahead and do it. Just jump in the deep end. It's the only way you learn. And yeah, so we've helped him out a little bit. So on Monday, during the day we did some work. Ashlee's been helping You've been helping Ollie out a bit, haven't you? I think everyone has in here that's been helping you, haven't they? How do you feel about the love you've been feeling with your car?
It's a good team atmosphere. Invested into my car.
That was
lots of ethos.
I didn't pay him to say that, but he just said that, so that's very good, Ollie. Yeah, so engine's in, as everyone can see. Engine, gearbox, no prop because Ollie still has to change the diff. You got 3.6 Torsen going in, haven't you?
3.6 Fuji.
It's
not quite
oh,
lucky
it's Fuji.
enough to have the Torsen.
Oh well.
But it will do for the meantime.
Maybe we'll put bets on how long it lasts for. But it should last all right, hopefully.
Well, I think if it doesn't get chewed up, then...
So, Ollie needs to weld in an exhaust piece from here to here and fit an O2 bung. The closest we'll be able to get it is here. And get your rear diff in. Okay, come down, Ollie. Go up.
Thank you for that.
Do you feel like abused sort of here sometimes? Loved and abused, that's it. It's loved and abused.
And then the rest of it, I have my revenge.
You're loved and abused, Ollie, aren't you?
Yeah, well, some of those videos you see on Facebook of all the apprentices, don't they? You know what I mean?
Right, so last night I stayed late as well with Ollie to help him out with some wiring and getting the ME221 wired in, and it's basically a new revision board, and I've got the software on my laptop for the old stuff, and we had a few problems with it talking, so I've got to call Motorsport Electronics today and sort the issue out with that. I think it's more to do with my laptop than anything. So we got pretty much the ECU wired in and ready to talk to the engine. Engine's in, pretty much plumbed in, connected, fuel lines done. So everything is ready to sort of pretty much rock and roll here, but we just got to get the electronics side sorted. So a phone call this afternoon, and that should hopefully sort that one out. So won't be long, Ollie?
Hopefully not.
Be back up and running, hopefully.
The intimidating part is when you see the inside of the car.
Well, yeah, the reason why Roy called it a shed is because of that. Yes, we were actually working in this last night, but Ollie's got to keep his stuff somewhere. The stereo's in the back there. Alright. Cheers, Ollie. Let's go and see what Jim's up to. So you're doing your you're doing your new favourite thing, Jim, aren't you? So Jim's actually we've been sort of just helping out Jim a little bit. He's been doing some filler work on this. Done all the welding and stuff. The welding's on this car's all pretty much done now, isn't it? Yeah. So it's just once we've done finished off the filler work, stone chip, paint. This car's ready to. I think there might be a couple of other bits on it, but yeah, there's not much to really show, really, is it? I mean, I think it's been in previous videos. Chassis rails have been done. So there's a few bits. I think it's having an underseal as well, isn't it? That's going to be. That's going to be a bit of a hefty clean-up on this one, isn't it?
Yeah, it's going to be some time on this one.
It's quite crusty underneath, but yeah, all right. Not really much to talk about, really, is there? No. Because I think we have spoke about this one in previous videos. All right, we'll leave all the brakes and stuff. We'll leave that one there. Unless there's anything to add to that, you want to?
No, not really.
Cool. All right. Okay. All right. Cheers, Jim. So that's it for the weekly update this week. I'm glad to be back. Actually, it's I quite miss working at this place when I'm off. I do enjoy being with my family, but I've got two little ones, and it's a lot easier for me being at work than it is at home. So hats off to all you women, men, single mums, looking after kids, hard work. So yeah, I came back to work for a bit of a rest. So that's it for the weekly update, and subscribe, like, tell your friends, and we'll be back next week. Bye bye.